Hello and welcome to your Astro Tarot reading for August. I will create this video in three parts. The first part here is where we go through all the 12 sun signs and analyze each planet in each sun sign and its relationship to each other. And the second part is I will throw out the tarot cards and do reading for you, what will happen just for you in August. And then the third part is that there will be an extended that will be found on my Patreon. So please become a patron to my channel. I would love to see you there. And so let's get started here. Here we have Aries, the radical, the fierce, fiery energy. And the ruler of Aries is Mars, and Mars entered in Aries in the 28th of June. And Mars is the fiery force. And here also in Aries is Chiron, and the Chiron is a healing energy. And during during August, Mars will go through the sign of Aries quite quickly. So at the end of August, Mars will be at the end of the sign, and there it will, in early September, reverse and go back in Aries and go backwards there. So it will step over Chiron, the healer, the wounded healer, in August, and that will activate Chiron and the Chiron energy of the wounded healer. And during the upcoming 6 months, Mars will pass over Chiron 3 times, direct, reversed, and direct again. So there will be a lot of energies created by that. And here in the second zodiac sign is Taurus, the bombshell, the earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile energy. And here we have the genius energy of Uranus. Uranus will be in the Taurus for 7 years. And Uranus is about... I would say Uranus is not happy being in Taurus, because Uranus is the ruler of the Aquarius, the air sign. So being in an earth is quite confining for this genius energy. So what will happen is they will create some fire in love and abundance, in wealth, in how we comprehend love and abundance and wealth. That will be redesigned during these 7 years that Taurus is here, and I sense it will get activated by other energies here quite fiercely this year and next year. And it's about how this wealth and love and abundance, how it's distributed, that is activated here. That was Taurus, Uranus in Taurus. Here in Gemini, the third sign of the zodiac, the butterfly, that Aries sign that is curious, communicative, versatile, flexible. And here we have Venus, and Venus is about love, and it's about finance. So during the first 8 days of August, Venus will stay in Gemini and then pass on into Cancer. And also in Gemini for the upcoming 14 months. 2 months ago, it's the North Node, the Moon North Node, entered into Gemini. And it's about your destiny, your life path, your true self, your true you. And being here in Gemini, it's about step out of your comfort zone in a way that you need to expand yourself. That will be activated. That's activated here. And here is Cancer, the doula, the feeling, sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, and intuitive energy. And on a collective perspective, this is the humanity. And Venus enters here on the 8th of August. And also here we have Mercury. And Mercury will on the 5th leave Cancer and walk into Leo energy. And in Leo here, a lot will happen. With the planet of Mercury, there will be some clarity in this sign. And Leo is the lover, the fierce, fiery energy of creative, expressive, warm, overt, self-confident energy. And when we have the sun here until the 20th of August, when it then will continue, 23rd, then it will enter into Virgo. It is a time of celebration and success that we already felt in July. And the sun is the spirit. There will also be a new moon here on the 18th. And a new moon is about a new start is coming. And a new moon in Leo is about confidence. So confidence is your key to success. And I sense that when you have the planet Mercury also in Leo, that you will be quite clear on what your key to success is. So it will be a very fruitful new moon in August here in Leo. Mercury will continue to pass on into Virgo on the 20th, so it will pass by Leo quite swiftly. And then on the 23rd, as I said, Sun will go into Virgo, and the Virgo is the alchemist. It's an earth sign. It's very methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful and healthy. And when Sun enters into Virgo, you reap what you sow. So what you have put in motion, what you have put your effort in, or what you have neglected will catch up with you. And since Mercury also enters into Virgo at the 20th, it will be clear what's have been done and not been done. Libra, the idealist, and Scorpio, the animal with the sting, and Sagittarius, the voyager. They are not so sorry, I put this card on the wrong place here. The south node is in Sagittarius, and that's the karmic energy The opposite of the north node is the moon south node. That's your karma, your history, your depth. And that is the upcoming 14 months in Sagittarius, the Voyager. And this is a philosophical, independent, generous energy. So it also talks about experiential, luck, and boundless. So I would say we're having the South Node and your karma in Sagittarius. It will not be hidden, suppressed. Sagittarius isn't fire energy, so it will be knocking on the door and knocking on your karma. So release it so it don't holds you back. Oh, and then we get into Capricorn, the boss, the serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, badass, majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, reserved, rigid, disciplined. I read almost out all of the words here of the Capricorn because it's so heavily activated by the three impactful outer planets. Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, so it's now retrograding its home sign, is about truth. No bullshit here. And we have the Jupiter, the lucky planet that's about abundance, amplifying, making bigger. And Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, the life and death, the transformation. And Jupiter and Pluto is conjunct now in Capricorn and is also conjunct but not so close to Saturn. And all three are in retrograde mode. That means that they are reviewing the past, the karma, and it's quite heavy. What's need to be rethought, restructured, reconsidered. So I sense this is the second way. We had a flavor of this in the end of 2019 and the first 3 months of this year. And now the Saturn have come back into Capricorn to end the work here. And Saturn will then pass on into Aquarius in the mid of December, and then we will see the new start. And I get an idea also that when we have this Venus passing into Cancer, and there we will have an opposition to this COVID triad, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and then we will see, since Venus not only rules love, it rules finance. We will see a decline, more visible in the financial markets, in the real economy. So that the economy has been, if we have been looking on the financial markets, they've been, after the decline in Mars, it's been steady up, and July will be a good month for the financial market as well. And I guess it will also be that for 1-2 weeks more in August, but then it will get challenged. But you who are heavily invested in the financial market, yes, some companies will go bankrupt and other will skyrocket, but the general will be a decline and a sharp fall. But don't worry, in early next year the growth will come back again. So this is a transition period when Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto is squeezing out the old that's not part of our new life in the next year. So if you are invested in things that belongs to the old economy, then it's time to divest. Like we all seen here, restaurants, stores are on the decline. All that's our physical, and then transport, online business is the growing part. So it's this transition into the Aquarius time that we will enter for a long period of time at the end of December. You have the opportunity here to sense that physical banknotes, coins you can hold in your hands, maybe it's more of a transition to having the mobile phone as your money, the electronic money. So beware of the transitioning time we are in right now. Let's see if I had all here. Yes, we have they are in retrograde, they are conjuncting, so they are extremely powerful. And to be honest, the shit will hit the fan in the mid and end of August. There will be new conflicts on the commune level, on the general level. And also this Capricorn, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, Aries will at the end of August also square Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto. That will put fire and even more fire energy into this. So this Pluto transformation and the amplifying of Jupiter will be even greater, and it will have fiery energy put on that. So it will, and that activation will be ongoing until the November and early December. Okay, let's leave Capricorn here and enter to the Aquarius, the innovator, that's experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric energy. And here we will have a full moon on the 3rd of August. So soon there will be a full moon in Aquarius. And the full moon is about surrender to the divine, that, okay, not fight for what you cannot change, surrender to the harsh facts. And when we have a full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So I sense that with the energies here that we have in Capricorn, show the world the real you. All the fake, all the lies, or all things that's what not true will be revealed finally. It's exciting times we go through, but remember, it's for our best. It will just be a struggle to let it pass by. Okay, and the last zodiac sign, the Pisces, the mystic. It's the imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, magical Pisces. You are so beautiful. And here we have Neptune. That's about the subconscious, about sacrifice. And it's retrograde all month. So with Neptune in retrograde, it's like disoriented, submerged, and could be disconnected from reality. And when it passes on, rumbles on in this submerged, disoriented way, it will release the illusions from the past, even if it wants to hold it back to control. It's not possible to control anymore. And that will also be put into the energies of the planets in Capricorn right now. But it will be also a smoothing, because it's not a harsh energy between these Capricorn and Pisces energies. What I would forget also that to bring on a warning that when we have these squares between Aries and Capricorn, the Mars and the Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, it is a challenge. And this conjunction here with Venus and the outer planets about empowerment, that energies get this or the other, it get excluding, or not so much about the merging. I want to raise something that about food supplies in the world, because this is when this energy is in this Pluto transformation about life and death. I sense here that we did see in spring what happened when, oh, there's no toilet paper, and everyone ran and buy toilet paper. And when they were there, they was buying all kind of stuff in the supermarket, and lots of shelves was empty. And I sense that this will happen again in late August, September, October. So I would advise you to look into on your shelves at home. What do you have? Can you survive that the shelves in the supermarkets is empty for a month? Will you survive that? So make a little hoarding. I don't say we will not have food on the table, no food to buy, we will not survive this. But I have a sense that shelves could be empty in the supermarkets, and it could take time before they get refilled again. Okay. And I also want to recall us the new moon eclipse that we had in if I recall, yes, it was in Cancer last month, the 21st. That this is a powerful energy, and usually it takes a month and two before it actually gets really visible, viewable. And I sense that will coincide with the activation here of the Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. So expect powerful change. We'll just remind about that. So look into yourself. How can you contribute in this difficult, harsh times when it's for many people are difficult, and so much anger and fear and fiery energy, what are your position in this? Are you the one that will challenge your family, your neighbors, your friends, people on the street, put fire energy in your community? Will you be the one that grabbed the stone and throws it? Or will you be the one that put perspective, calmity, and modulate your energies and help others around you to modulate this? It's up to you. You are in control of this. You are not a victim. You're one of the actors on the stage here, and you're responsible for your actions. And I would be very happy for everyone that actually take the decision on, I will do what is fruitful for me, my family, my friend, my community, the world as a whole. I will stay on my life path and do what's best for everyone. Because the change is here. We cannot stop it, we cannot block it, we cannot fight it. We can manage it, and we can manage ourselves. So this is the August month from the astrological point of view, and now I will step into and put out the tarot cards, and I see you there. Hello Aries, and welcome to your tarot reading for August 2020. We will look here on the energies that are present, that you can fight or defy or work with during that month. So I will put out some cards here. As you see, I put out here the line for the general reading, the love and romance reading, and below here we'll have the money and career reading. So I will do 3 readings in one here, so you get all major aspects of your life attended. So put out the energy for this month for general, and the energy for this month for money and career. So Ace of Earth or Ace of Pentacles. So there will be something, a new start. And 8 of Earth. So 8 of Pentacles on the money and career. So that means it will be that you will have work in progress, and quite developed work. We will look deeper into the cards. I will try to get out all cards on the table here so we can see them all together. And for the general, I have the 5 of Pentacles. For love and romance, we have Page of Pentacles, and for money and career we have Judgment. And also we need to have an energy card for love and romance. So let's see what wants to come out. Trust. You need to have trust. I will also put out the cards for the extended reading that will be found on my Patreon account. So we put them like this for, sorry, right now. Okay. So this is the tarot of the Lovers, Romance tarot. And then we will take here and here from the Erotic Fantasy tarot. And then we will end up here with the Sexual Magic tarot. You know that the planet Venus rules both the love and romance and the money and the finance area. So usually it reads well, money and career with romance and erotic cards as well. It's all about the money and power. Play and game. Test your limits. Then I will use the classic Rider White for the general here. So great, now we have all the cards on the table here. So for the general energy here, let's see if we can get it into the camera here. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important document or contracts. So you see here will many things take place during August, a new start in some area. And since it relates to money and career, we can see what energy we have there, the Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So this also talks about a new start. You get up to a new level in your career that will have an impact on your financial status. But I sense here with this card, it's since it's an 8, it's you will use lot of resources, talents, things you've learned in the past to arrive to this level of this skilled work that you are doing here. And I sense here with the Judgment card that you will get out. You will be seen in a new way, and it's a resource and the skill and the talent that you've had for a very long time that's you not have showed to the public. And suddenly you are using these skills, and I sense you use them in a new way, because it's new times now, and we need to meet the new times with new tools, with new approach, with a new perspective. So. But you already have this within you. And since you are a fiery energy, the Aries, and you have Mars in your constellation now in Aries, so you have more energy now to put into work. So what about this? Yeah, I sense this is about your sense about your community. You feel that your community, where you live today, is a struggle, and you're somehow kind of blocked. And I sense that has to do with Let's see here. You have yes, you have the full moon in your 11th house in Aquarius. So I sense that you are stuck in old shoes. You are sensing that I need to show myself in a new way. And that will create the inflow of abundance, and that will create you to take you to the next level in your work. Because you have resources within you that you don't see, because you look elsewhere. You look behind you. You look into the past, and the past could bring wisdom, but it is not the guidance for the new that you will find within trying out new paths and get feedback on the new things you do. Does it work? Does it not work? Does it feel right? Does it not feel right? Okay, and the energy here for love and romance, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So see how this advice from the divine is working here. And I sense here, or we can see here, with the Page of Pentacles, that you will meet a new person, and a stable person. You have Pentacles, 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 and I sense here, and this is Pentacles also. So your focus during this month will be about your work, your resources, creating stability in your life, and there will come another person, or if you're single, and if you are in a relationship, your spouse or your important friend will show themselves in a new way. They will also bring forward a new talent, a new resource that will bring stability. Okay, so this is great energies for you Aries in this month. So take care of your Mars in your sign, that will give you the extra power, the extra energy for you to go forward. But please keep it under control when you feel that you need to have it under control, and the other times when you are in balance, you can release that energy, that power that you have within you, that is activated now, and launch forward. So act in both ways. Use your resources and use them wisely. Have a great month, Aries, and for you that want to see the extended, please, you're welcome to my Patreon, and have a great August. Bye bye. Oh, I forgot. I want to turn the cards first before I close this reading for you here on YouTube. So this 5 of Pentacles will be clarified with the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and 8 of Wands. So it will come in more energies here from your sign, the fire sign. And now we go to the love and romance, and the Page of Pentacles here. We will have the 10 of Pentacles, and we will have the King of Pentacles. So there are very abundant energies here, mature energies. And here we have the Temperance, great energies. And here for money and career and the Judgment card, we will have the Moon. And the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Cups. Okay, now we can end this reading and go forward for the extended reading. So see you again. Bye bye, Aries.